Oh, hello there. Welcome to another live stream. A surprise one at that, because that's just the way I roll. And, you know, as per usual, I've got nothing particular to talk about, but here I am to see who's there. So, what have I been up to recently, you may ask? Well, I saw Aladdin at the cinema, and I've got to say, I rather enjoyed Aladdin. I thought it was pretty much a fun adventure movie. Something I wasn't expecting to be too great. It was a little bit better than I first expected. Now, I'm not a die-hard Aladdin fan. I do remember seeing it. I do remember loving it. I do think Robin Williams' performance was spectacular. But I didn't go into this thing expecting it to fail. Expecting it not to work. But yeah, turned out alright. Let's see, we've got a couple of folk in the chat already. So we've got Dave L. Yep, Dave, I am fantastic at the moment, doing really well. Got great results through. I'm pretty happy about that. Gary Jeffrey, hi there. Hello, welcome to the stream. Again, just going to chit chat. It's another one just to make sure that I'm working everything round alright. If you guys can let me know that you can hear me okay, that would be fantastic, because I'm kind of jumping on in the fly here to make sure that it's all working okay. Got a cup of tea to keep me going. So, there we have it. Just kind of porting about. Is the audio okay? I wonder if there's an issue. Thanks, Gary. Thanks for jumping in there. Yeah, Aladdin was good. It was fine. I had a lot of fun at it, actually. No real complaints. There was a couple of iffy bits that things were speed ramped for some reason during dance numbers. A little bit odd, but colourful, vibrant, fun. A little bit too long, just a little bit. Other than that, fantastic. Dave L, have I seen the Terminator trailer? And do I have faith in the franchise still? Like most people, Terminator 1 and 2, outstanding movies, fantastic pinnacles of this series. After that, it's miss and miss generally. Now, I seem to be one of the few people that kind of liked Genesis, or whatever the heck they were calling it. I thought it was pretty fun. But I take it that this thing has taken such a left turn off the franchise track that I don't think anything can pull it back. And what really gets to me is every time there's a new one, James Cameron is out there going, this is the true sequel to Terminator 2. And you can almost hear the ka-ching going, do I have faith in the franchise? No, which I think is the best way to go into it. I may be surprised. I may find something good. I don't know. I'm hoping with Linda Hamilton back that we may get something at least worth checking out. Yep, I mean, I do have faith in Tim's story. Kind of interested in what he's going to do to it. I think I would kind of prefer just to bring back a T800 or something. Arnie's looking old now, yes, but I think he's going to come into it as a human character. Some way. I mean, they were rumoured that for the last one or two. And even though he's looking old, you can pretty sure he can still handle himself. Hopefully he's not going to be a genius scientist. BJ London, hello mate. Yeah, good to have you back again. Just talking about the Terminator franchise and if this one's going to be good or bad. I recently just watched the first Terminator again, and man, it's pretty spectacular, to be fair. Yeah, more gritty Arnold like John Wayne. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of interested in what Arnold's doing these days. Most of it. I liked The Last Stand. Thought it was pretty fun and kind of in his wheelhouse and kind of referenced his age and things like that. I'm curious to see how he's going to build on it. Terminator though, I'm not 100% sold on it. But then I find that with most of the movies that are coming out these days, there aren't too many that's got me super excited. You know, Godzilla's out soon, and I'm going to go and see that, but I wouldn't say that I'm dying to go watch it. Looks interesting enough. I don't really get a big idea of the story, but special effects look pretty outstanding, to be fair. Yeah, I went and seen Rocketman last night as well, which was actually pretty good. It wasn't super in depth, a little bit more surreal than I was expecting. Very much a musical, lots of numbers all the way through it, but they were used as more like timescape transitions to move from one period of his life to another, or to kind of accent, I don't know, a feeling. It's going to get obvious compared with Bohemian Rhapsody, of which Bohemian Rhapsody is the movie I'd rather watch. Rocketman is the better movie made. BJ London, you're a sucker for trailers. Looking forward to Terminator. I kind of love-hate thing with trailers, you know. I go to the movies a lot, and you get all the trailers constantly. You get to see them over and over again, and I'd rather just miss out on most of them, or see a little teaser and go in kind of cold. A lot of the time I feel as if they just barrage you with the full movie, and you get the entire story before you're even sitting in the cinema seat. One of the most recent trailers that I thought was fantastic was Bad Times at the El Royale. Gave a mood, a feeling, didn't really delve into the story too much. I thought it was really, really great trailer. Getting the same kind of vibes with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Don't know what the story's about. I'm sold on the aesthetic, the actors, the look, the feel, some of the comedy, but I don't know the story, which is refreshing to have. Elton John, do you know, has never had a number one. Is that right? Not even, is it Candle in the Wind? Was that not number one for like a period of time in the 90s? I'm not the biggest Elton John man myself, so I don't really know. Dave L, some exciting horror coming this year. The Lighthouse is getting buzz, plus Brightburn and Midsommar. What am I most excited for horror wise? I'm curious about Midsommar, but I've got a funny feeling that looks a little bit predictable in the way it's kind of going. Brightburn I think will be very predictable as well, but I'm excited for it. You know, it's pretty much a rip-off of Bad Superman, but there could be a lot of ways to go in that. I'm trying to think of other horror movies that will be coming out. What was the one I was thinking of? I'm curious in the horror comedy, the Jim Jarmusch one, The Dead Will Rise. I think that will be kind of interesting. That's one that I'm really looking forward to. Other horrors, I can't say there's anything really on the radar that's jumping into my mind right now. The Lighthouse, I haven't heard of that actually. Yeah, the effects in the new Terminator will be spot on. I thought they were great in Genesis. Let's see, excited about Rim of the World. That's the Netflix movie, right? Because I started watching that today and I got about 10 minutes in and I just had to turn it off. I may go back to it, but I wasn't really too sure about that one. So BJ London, you watched Us yesterday and you were disappointed. I thought the first third of that movie just nailed everything. The tone, the way it looked, the performances, the kind of setup of the story was all pretty fantastic in that. From then on, it started to lose its sure footing and just kind of fell away by the end to become a little bit of a mismatch and not sure what it wanted to do. Let's see, Gary the Beast, a Korean serial killer. Yep, I will check that out. I've seen a few of those kind of things. I saw The Devil being one of the ones that jumped straight into my head. Yeah, The Beast, I'll keep that out. Yeah, the Netflix, yeah, I will go back to that one. I just don't think I was right in the mood. I was kind of doing something else at the time. I had just come off of watching Drive, not the Ryan Gosling one, but the Mark Dacascos one from the 90s, and yeah, that's it. I'll need to check out the trailer for The Beast though. That has my interest a fair bit. Because we're getting to that period of the summer where it's going to be blockbuster after blockbuster. You know, it's Godzilla next, and then it's X-Men Dark Phoenix, which I'm not sure about, but you know, every time I see Fassbender in these X-Men movies, it gives me hope. That guy just keeps killing it as Magneto. Perfect casting, if you ask me. Then there's like a host of other movies out as well. Just have a quick look and see what's on IMDb for coming out soon. coming soon. Yeah, it's just, I've been, Gary, I'm looking forward to X-Men. I always am, but I'm hearing really ropey things about this, and it's going to be a bad one if they really drop that storyline of the Dark Phoenix again, because for some reason they brought back the same writer to redeem himself from X-Men 3, The Last Stand, and by all accounts I think he's kind of botched it a little bit again. Let's see, Men in Black International. I'm looking forward to this one. I kind of like most of the Men in Black movies. The first one's phenomenal, the second one's a complete dud. I kind of liked the third one. I thought it was pretty fun. Jeremy Clement as the bad guy was outstanding, and I like the partnership of Thor and Valkyrie, and it looks colourful and vibrant, and just all the cool weapons and exciting scenes. I really think Chris Hemsworth as a comedic actor is just outstanding, and yeah, Men in Black International, I think it's going to be bad. Gary, I don't know if X-Men is going to be bad. I'm going to go and check it out. From what I'm hearing, rumours are that it's not great, but like yourself, I'll be the judge of that. Let's see what else we've got coming out. Toy Story 4, probably go and see it. I wouldn't say I'm super excited about it. The Child's Play remake, we're talking about horrors, exciting horrors. I'm not sold on Child's Play at all. It looks as if it's technology gone bad. I don't want that. I want the Charles Lee Ray serial killer voodoo spirit embodying this doll. I don't want technology run amok. It makes me wary about it. I will go and see it. I'm not overly hopeful. Yeah, they should have stuck with the Usual Suspects director. X-Men, Bryan Singer. I think after Apocalypse, because that got panned a little bit, but for me he made the best X-Men movie with Days of Future Past, because that thing is just outstanding. It does the hard job of balancing the old X-Men, the new X-Men, creating a really exciting storyline, tying it all together by putting it onto Logan. I thought it was bloody entertaining. But yeah, let's see what else we've got coming. Danny Boyle's got a new movie coming out, which is always exciting, but this one looks kind of rom-com bland. It's the kind of movie that I probably wouldn't take notice of if it wasn't for the director. Basically, a guy wakes up one day, the rest of the world seems to have forgotten about the Beatles. He starts to play their music and gets rich and famous. I mean, it sounds not great, let's be honest, but Danny Boyle's at the helm. It's got to be interesting. I don't think he's made a bad movie. He's made some ones that aren't as good as they usually are, but I don't think he's ever made a bad one. Annabelle Comes Home. This, I've not seen any of the Annabelle movies. I really like the Conjuring movies, so maybe if you folk have seen Annabelle 1 and 2, you can let me know. I've heard Creation is really good, but the first one wasn't so good. But anyway, you can let me know. Gary, yeah, Child's Play won't be as good, but it might be better than some of the sequels. Ronnie Yu was good. Danny Boyle sounds okay. Yeah, some of the Child's Play sequels are Seed of Chucky is just goddamn awful. That's abysmal. I really liked where they went with Cult, taking it back to its horror gothic roots. This big gothic mansion, just Chucky running about, people trapped in elevators, and just spooky horror. Not so much on the jokes. And then Cult of Chucky came out, and it just went right back into the wackiness, the craziness that they'd already been doing, and it just felt like a backstep for me. Annabelle's good, but you prefer Insidious was outstanding. Insidious is one of those movies that just got right under my skin in the cinema and just terrified me. Same with the second one. Absolute perfect horror movies. Dave L, the more Chucky the better. Yes, but we now seem to have this 2 franchise going, so we're getting one from one studio, the Don Mancini movies from another, and then they're talking about a TV show as well, so you're definitely going to get more Chucky at some point. Let's see what else is coming out. Spider-Man Far From Home. I really enjoyed Homecoming. I'm looking forward to checking out the next instalment of Spider-Man. I like Jake Gyllenhaal as well, and him as Mysterio, a character that I thought they'd never be able to really pull off in live action, which looks spectacular. Don't know too much about the story. I like the new trailer that kind of references the events of Avengers Endgame, so I'm into that one. again, is Mark Hamill doing the voice of Chucky? I kind of heard that, and then I heard it wasn't. It could be good. It's a good choice for the voice. I think he is doing it. But then again, I just, Chucky's. I just want more of the same, which is a strange thing to say. But what can I say? It's just how I feel about it. Let's see what else we've got coming out this year that's interesting. I cannot believe Escape Plan is getting a third entry. I made it 5 minutes into the second one. Couldn't see it. Gary, you might want to tell me a little bit more about this. Climax from Arrow is a movie that I am desperate to see. I think that looks outstanding. The dance sequences, I think, is a kind of slasher as well, possibly. I don't really know. The trailers just made it look odd and fascinating. BJ London, I'm with you. Cult of Chucky. It made me lose faith in the franchise. Ending. Escape Plan 2, I kind of watched 10 minutes of it and I figured out the rest of the movie where it was going, and I just stopped watching it. This new one's got Stallone and Dave Bautista back in it again. It's just a bit shocking that they're actually doing that. Let's just see what else we have. The Lion King remake, another one that I'll probably go and see, but I mean, you can't really call it a live action remake, can you? Because it's all CG. It's just a new version of animated. Okay, Gary, keep me posted on that. I'm really curious about Climax. Let's see. Oh, tell you what, one movie that I am excited for, a big budget movie, and that is Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Yes, Brian, I am addicted to the live stream, especially when I've got nothing else to do. Hobbs and Shaw looks bonkers. Absolute bonkers. It jumps the shark right away. We've got a bulletproof human. Ridiculous. I don't care. I want ridiculous. I want Jason Statham and The Rock squaring off. I want ridiculous violence, explosions, crazy action, and I think that movie might do it. And just having it removed from some of the characters of Fast and the Furious that I don't really attach myself to, this could be incredibly fun. Of course, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's Tarantino. I want to see that. He's one of those exciting directors where I don't want to read anything, I don't want to see anything. If I can resist, I just want to go into the movie, and I know that I'm going to be wowed. He's one of these guys that doesn't have a bad movie, doesn't even have a poor movie, if you ask me, and I can't wait till August to get to see it. Right, okay, Gary, I'm just reading your post there about yeah, I think it gets a little bit bloody and a little bit crazy in Climax, and hopefully it's got a good finish. With a name like that, it definitely should do. Let's see what else is out this year. Another crazy one. Angel Has Fallen, the third part of the Has Fallen trilogy. I remember when White House Down and Olympus Has Fallen came out, nobody gave Olympus Has Fallen a chance, and now it's on to its third entry. I'm there for it. I can't wait to see it. It looks bloody stupid. Perfectly fine with that. I like films that embrace their stupidity. They don't try and hide it or rationalise it. Just, this is daft. Here's explosions, one-liners. On you go. Dave, my favourite David Lynch movies. Let's see. I like the Elephant Man, which goes without saying. Eraserhead I've tried to watch several times, but it's just one of those odd ones. I've never really found myself wanting to go back to it more and more. Let's just jump through some of his filmography and see if there's anything. Inland Empire is one I haven't seen, but I've heard is pretty fantastic. Should we say, I mean, Twin Peaks is probably the standout, because it's just, the series is fantastic. Blue Velvet is my favourite going through these movies. Yeah, Blue Velvet and Wild at Heart. Those, I'd say those are my two standout. I do like Fire Walk with Me, but that's more akin to because of Twin Peaks. Gary Jeffrey, have I seen Two Evil Eyes, Argento and Romero? Yes, I have. I saw it last year. 88 Films released it. Terrific takes on the Black Cat. I really liked Romero's entry at the start. I thought that was kind of schlocky and kind of fun and interesting. And then it went on to Argento's one with Harvey Keitel, and it just got bonkers, really bloody gory. The body in the wall was horrific. The flashbacks, was it, to like the kind of medieval times, was just weird. Keitel was just bonkers fun. I had a great deal of fun with it as well. What do I think of the new Suspiria? I sat down to watch it, and this was before it was on Amazon Prime, and the subtitles that I had for the German parts were just askew. They just weren't coming up properly, they weren't working properly, and I just felt like I was missing something. But for that first half hour that I kind of watched, I felt as if it was really moody, really atmospheric, really fun, and I thought, nope, I'm going to put this off. I'm going to wait for a perfect copy and check it out. And it's been on Amazon now for about a month. I need to check it out. I'm just finding the time, 2.5 hours uninterrupted, where I can sit down and enjoy the heck out of it. So again, I was just jumping on the fly to make sure that I could get this sorted, get it up and running, and I can. Next time I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to give you guys plenty of notice of what I'm going to do, and we'll try to have something that I can actually talk about. I'll maybe even get another couple of YouTubers on here. There's a few that I've been talking to that are willing to do live streams, have a conversation, keep things flowing a little bit better. You guys are being terrific, jumping on here and dropping in questions to keep me from stalling and although I still do that. But yeah, I think we're going to call it quits for tonight. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, thanks for supporting the channel, I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.